Hey, what are you guys doing? You want to come with me today? That's awesome. Well, I got to go meet a client of mine for my business. But after that, we're going to go on an adventure. Probably be my last one for quite some time, because I've said before that I've got to go out for surgery. But anyway, I've talked about that. You know about that. Let's go. I'm psyched. I'm so happy you're here. All right, welcome back, my dudes. Another adventure. We are back in Ithaca, New York. We are back at Robert H. Tremane State Park. And I did a little bit of research. I'm going to start doing a little bit of research on these state parks that I go to. Not everyone, but some ones that are quite significant to me because they're local, kind of. But Robert H. Tremane State Park actually used to be called Enfield Glen State Park. But later it was renamed Robert H. Tremane State Park because he and his family donated land. We'll talk a little bit about how the gorge was formed, and we are doing the gorge trail. If you remember, I was here back in the Ice Age, but not just because the power of nature. There was actually some human help making this park what it is and accessible to visitors. The CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps, I believe I said that correctly, helped make it accessible to the visitors that come here. I actually had to park in a lower parking lot because, as you can see, the main parking lot is quite full. I am mainly here, to show you guys the gorge, obviously, but I am mainly here to see the magnificent Lucifer's Falls. And again, to my buddy Mike, if you're watching this, I know you planned on bringing me here, brother, but you have a busy life. I have a busy life. Sometimes things just don't match up, I should say. But I appreciate you telling me about this. Maybe sometime we can come back and visit it together. I'd like that. And right away, you're smacked with an instant uphill steps, stairs, trail incline. Can you tell? The way we came, and the way we're going. So I believe what water you're hearing is actually the waterfall that goes down to the swimming hole just down below. And if you remember the last video, there are markers to tell you exactly where you're at. So let me show you. We are right here. We're a quarter mile in. So I'm insanely happy that a lot of parts of this trail are very shaded, hence this one. It's been really nice so far. So we got a little bit of an off trail here. Let's see where this goes. So I'm guessing this was a path made by individuals to get down here to the creek, or in the gorge rather. So like many other gorges, glacier leakage and eventually from the Einfield Creek created runoff, and the flowing water cut through the Devonian shale, I believe it's called, and the sandstone, creating the gorge. Pretty awesome stuff if you ask me. And this is my first time being on this specific trail, so I'm gonna actually head back up onto the main trail and see what lies ahead. All right, here we are back on the main trail here. We got another placard here. Let's see where we're at. It says we're half mile in. And just ahead is steep stairs. That's another quarter mile. We want to get to Upper Park and Old Mill, but what we're really here to see is Lucifer's Falls. Again, we saw Lucifer's Falls this winter from a distance. Winter time, gorge trails close. You can't get an up close view of the waterfall. But hey, we're nearing the end of June, and the weather today, temps are supposed to be about 84, but that's not till like 3-4 o'clock. We're sitting at probably 1:30 now, and I feel it's probably right around the mid-70 area. Anyway, you can hear that water just rush. One of my favorite things is walking on trail with flowing water next to me. It's like having company. Here's another off trail that we'll go check out if I don't fall on my face first. So there is a swimming hole right up there, as you can probably see. I'll take a step down there. Lots of folks here in their swimming clothes and bathing suits and whatnot. And to be quite honest, I don't want to be that one guy with a camera walking around while there's people in their bathing suits and basically half naked. So I'm going to try and keep camera down unless I'm pretty much alone. But man, this is awesome. You can't beat these gorge areas anywhere. There's one more I want to visit this summer, and that's in Moravia, New York, I believe it's pronounced. But it's the Fillmore Glen Park. I hear that gorge has something awesome to offer. But all the gorges I've been to have been pretty awesome. But let's get back up on trail here. You know, I got to be 100% honest. I have never sweat so much like I have this year. It's been absolutely insane the amount of sweat I've produced this year. I know, TMI, but that's what it's about. It's the Travis Walker experience. You're experiencing what I experience. What do you expect by me posting these videos and you watching? By the way, thanks for watching. And we got another side trail here. It leads down into some more calmer water. A little bit of a swim hole right there. Down there is where we were. Okay, you know that section that said steep stairs? I think they were right. Here we go. Okay, well, we beat the steep stairs. And as you can tell, it put me pretty out of breath. So for being a 6 foot tall guy, them steps are about half a step too short compared to my stride. So anyway, I don't think there's any more stairs going up, but I do know there's some going down. All right, we just beat them steep stairs. We're a 1/4 mile into our 2-mile hike. Bridge to the rim trail. We've been on the rim trail, but we want to get to Lucifer's Falls. Just look how lusciously green everything is. What goes up must come down. So here we go again. And I'm alone, so on my own. Rain did us good this year. So, my cousin Cliff is with me today. He's yellow today. Thanks for coming along, man. Now this is peaceful. I think I'm just gonna let y'all walk with me. And we have another podium coming up here. So we'll see what that says. All right, so we are right here. We're at the 1 mile marker. We got the bridge to the rim trail, which we've already done, but that leads us basically right back around to where we need to go. But again, we're trying to get to Lucifer's Falls. So we got 1, 2, yeah, we got about half mile left. Another off-trail area. Oh, somebody built a rock cairn. That's cool. Now they say when you come upon these, you should knock them over because it disrupts the ecosystem and habitat and whatnot. But you know what? And they say it goes along with leave no trace. But again, I say leave it alone. Just leave it. That way you ain't got any part in anything. No part in building it, no part in destroying it, and no part in becoming the jerk who kicked it over. Well, I guess this is as good a spot as any for a water break. Gotta stay hydrated on these hot days, you know? Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I appreciate you. I didn't know you were coming, but I'm glad you're here to sweat it out with me. That's probably the best you're going to get of that cascade of waterfalls. I haven't seen any way to get down there yet. So there's tons of little cascades, like I said, but some you can get down into, some you can't. Like that last two, you can't get down in there to like see them. I can't film them properly. There's a lot of shrubbery this time of year, you know. I'm so ready to see Lucifer's Falls. I've been anxious for this hike for quite some time. We are in the Finger Lakes region. Right now, where we're at, this was formed by the very last ice age that was around, ever. Like the very last ice age ever. But you want to know what's really cool right now? Is this picture, or this slice of video, slice of pizza? This clip right here. Check this out. We are in it deep now, my friends. That's just awesome. Red Pine Trail, huh? All right, that's cool. So a little bit of an update on the whole house thing. We have put in a bid on a house. I guess we put in a bid, he counter offered, and we accepted. So now I'm just waiting to hear back from my realtor. And yeah, I'm feeling good about it though. Feeling really good. For a long time I've been waiting for a place to call home, and hopefully soon here I'll have that place. I'll have peace of mind. I was reminiscing today with my dad about life and how fast it goes, and it does, man. Here we are. My dad is 70 and I'm 41. I literally can remember when he was working in the factory. when I was a young kid. I'm now his age when he was working in the factory. My dad, he retired at 62 and a half from a machining factory. It's worldwide. It's called Hardinge Incorporated. They make machining tools. But yeah, life, you got to get out on adventures, my friends. You have to live life. You have to take chances, take that opportunity. And just kind of, I think you'll be upset if you missed your chance. But we got another waterfall here. Let's check it out. Coming up on, as you can see, another one of our placards. So we are on the bridge to Rim Trail. The next stop is Lucifer's Falls. Yeah, baby, that's where we want to go. So you've actually seen this once before. The first time we were here, we were on the Rim Trail over here, and we come down and stood on those rocks. And this is all nothing but a huge chunk of ice. Now you get to see it at its full potential. And Lucifer's Falls is right back that way. All right, so there's the bridge we were stopped on. The gate's right there. We were stopped on and we couldn't go this way to see the falls. But we're not locked out anymore. So I'm excited for this. Gorge Trail Lower Park, 2 miles back yonder. And we have made it, my friends. This is the Ithaca famous Lucifer's Falls. Wow. Far freaking out. So we are now at the very top. Got some other cascades above the waterfall here. Can't leave anything out. Tell you what I think is amazing, how it goes from this rock to this flat rock here, then it goes back to the rough stone. Again, sandstone, shale, I believe that's what it is. Seems to me we've gotten into the dark and gloomy part of the gorge here. Like I said, a little bit dark and gloomy through here. I like it. It's cooler. Gives a different vibe than down below. By the way, this is considered the upper trail part of the gorge. Maybe that's why it's different. We hit Lucifer's Falls and all of a sudden it gets darker and gloomier. Could be. Well, to be honest, I think that's it, my friends. This is not a loop trail, so I'm gonna actually have to go back down and hit the rim trail to go back down to the parking lot. Just 1 minute here though. I think this trail actually goes up, around, and back down onto the rim trail to make it one big giant loop. No, I did not do any preparing before I came here. Can you tell? All right, our final placard. We have reached Upper Park and Old Mill. So we're gonna take the trail and loop back around. Now last time we were here, we didn't do this part of the rim trail. So this part is all new to me. But again, it's probably gonna take us back down into the gorge by Lucifer's Falls, down at the bottom there. So, and then from there on, it'll be scenery you've seen before. So, let's hoof it. No, this is what it's about. Well, this is a nice part of the trail. Shaded. Still don't like steps though. Make sure I don't trip down these stairs here. Make sure I'm in frame. The thing about these gorges is they are very touristy kind of attractions. So you meet people from all walks of life and it's pretty awesome. Hearing the different accents and seeing like the different styles of clothing. It's awesome. Can't see too well through all the shrubbery, but in the wintertime, that waterfall was frozen and the reflection of it on the pool part made it look like a globe. Somebody in my comments mentioned that. I thought it was pretty cool. Got about a quarter mile back to the car and I want to get back there and get home because I got a crap ton of y'all's YouTube videos to catch up on. I know Day Hike Dave posted one. I started watching one of Walter's oldest before I left. I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring. Robbie, he posted a new one. The Feral Female, she posted a new one with Simply Explo Venturing. So yeah, any of those names, go check them out, go subscribe. Pretty cool people. We all have the same the same but different genre of YouTube videos. Nature, outdoors. Some are cinematic. Some are like narrative, informational. Some are vlogging style like mine. So, but yeah, if you want to learn a lot, go watch Maxim Outdoors. Bill does a great job at giving you details about the state park and the trail and anything that goes with. So anyway, I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna go get me some grub. So as usual, y'all please stay safe, stay healthy, and y'all be good to each other. And we'll see you in about a month.